Let's try this again. Chat, YouTube, it's deck tech time for post-ban Underworld Breach for real this time. A couple of changes I made here. I want to add Faithless Looting and Mox Opal to the deck because I think Faithless Looting is a really good addition here. So you can either one, flip Tamio very quickly. What is going on with my mouse? You can flip Tamio very quickly, or alternatively, you can also just bin some of your combo pieces and use Shifting Woodland to turn your combo pieces, or turn Shifting Woodland into your combo pieces. So filling up the graveyard with Delirium is pretty important here. Also, it helps fulfill your Underworld breaches a little bit faster, better. You also have, of course, the Mox Opals, which combos with the Grinding Station plus the Underworld breach. So you got 4 Baubles, 4 Mox Ambers, or sorry, 2 Mox Ambers, 4 Mox Opals. 1 Tormod's Crypt is a piece of graveyard hate. We have 4 Tamios here to flip with our Faithless Looting. 4 copies of Unholy Heat for when we hit Delirium. Pretty good removal spell. 1 Thassa's Oracle to win the game. 4 Underworld Breaches to combo with our 2 Grinding Stations. 4 Rumbles to help fill the graveyard and find our combo pieces as well. And then 4 copies of Emery to help cast Grinding Station and all of these back from the graveyard. For the mana base, we got 1 Besieger to destroy artifacts and enchantments. We got 1 Breeding Pool, 1 Steam Vents, 1 Stomping Ground for our Shocks, 1 Hedge Maze, and 1 Thundering Falls for our Surveils. 4 Misties, 4 Scalding Tarns for the fetches, 1 Island, 1 Mountain, and then 4 copies of Urza Saga. Urza Saga, pretty good. Helps you find all your 0-drop artifacts. Sideboard-wise, we got a couple copies of Negate, a couple Force Negations, all these for the non-creature spells that are problematic. 1 Lightning Bolt for additional removal, some Whip Flares as a sweeper Pyroclasm style effect. Got 1 Veil of Summer for the counterspell matchups, 1 Haywire Might for other artifacts and enchantments. Pithy Needle, we can name Splinter Twin with it, or if we're running up against Scales, for example, we can bring it in there. 1 Soul Guide Lantern for additional graveyard hate, a couple copies of Spell Snare in case our opponent's 2-drop heavy, and then an additional Besieger for some artifact enchantment hate. Let's run it. That's a turn 1 Rumble. Yo, Kurt Bros, thank you for the Prime 7 months. Appreciate it. Modern Sobek. Oh, I can even play a turn 1 Urza Saga. A Bobble, Scalding Tarn, Tamio. Take the Tamio. I don't know if I can crack a Bobble. I think I'll just pass. I'm not sure I really want to crack a Bobble here. Maybe I wait for the Tamio to come down and then crack the Bobbles. And then flip Tamio. Ouch. Best of luck, Magical. Meanwhile, I'm over here playing your other deck that you abandoned. I think because I drew this Rumble, I am just casting the Rumble. Grab the Emery. Grab a Steam Vents. Am I casting Tamio? Tamio or Emery? Kind of feel like Tamio might be better here. Because then I can crack both Bobbles on their turn and flip the Tamio on my turn. It might just flage this Tamio and it didn't really matter which one I cast. Oh boy. Okay. It's pretty good. It's also pretty good. Hmm. That makes things a little trickier. I'm gonna crack 1 Bobble. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I think. It's the most damage they can deal to me. If I math correctly, I'm taking 13 this turn. Going to 3. I might do the colorless mana anyways, so I'll just let the spawn die. And they can kill Tamio here. Alright, killing the Tamio. I crack both baubles. I think I need to find the cards. Gotta find grinding station. If I can find grinding station, things will be fine. My spawns. Hi, Krista. Grinding station? Ooh, a grinding station. So I go get Mox Amber. I play the grinding station. And I play the Underworld Breach and I kill them. I do have to shock here. I don't think it matters too much. Okay. And then we return Opal. Being able to do this without having a creature on board is crazy. Make blue. Then we loop until we kill them. Always yes. That was my idea too. I think this deck is probably the best Mox Opal deck. Like previously, you weren't able to do this without a creature, so my opponent's Goblin Bombardment could have killed my Emery and stopped my combo here, but now I just don't care. Alright. Amber. And maybe you don't even... Oh, I cast the wrong one. I cast the wrong Mox. I clicked Mox Amber instead of Opal. It's gonna be the hardest part of this deck now. To figure it out which one you're supposed to freaking cast out of the graveyard. Yeah, turn 1 Rumble is crazy. Just make sure I'm not exiling my Thassa's Oracle. Always yield, always yes. Let's make it easy. Also save targets on myself here. Yeah, Underworld Breach. I'm about to get banned. I don't need any more blue mana, so we'll just speed this up a little bit. I did not exile Thassa's Oracle. There it is. Just click around it real quick. It's very easy to misclick with this deck. Everybody hates Amulet Titan, don't worry. You're not alone. Cast the Emery, mill the last one, and then cast Thassa's Oracle and kill them. Okay, Whip flares are gonna be great. I want whip flares. I'll take spell snares, lightning bolt. Needle seems fine too if I want to needle like a Johnny or Goblin Bombardment. Take out 7 cards. Cameo seems really good with the looting. I think I want to keep all those in. Could trim Emery. Maybe we just don't play any Emerys. Is that crazy? I could trim Emery, trim a Mox Amber, trim the Tormod script. Might be better to do that. Yeah, you can combo that Emery. Now that you have Mox Opal. We just did it. You can also just combo with Tamio. If you still use the Mox Amber. Maybe trim a Bobble. Like inside the Thassa's Oracle, you lose. Not if you have enough graveyard food. If you have enough graveyard food, you can recast Mox Opal, unholy heat your Thassa's Oracle, and then cast it again. His hand's fine. Mostly because of the Whip Flare. Yo, DRC. I don't want to cast Faithless Looting. But I also kind of want to wait for a Tamio. This deck seems really tough to sequence, actually. Just grab a... I could just grab a Thundering Falls or a Hedge Maze. Let's grab a Hedge Maze. Another Whip Flare. I'll leave it on top. Whip Flare does seem pretty good against them. I don't know if I need a second copy, but I also just don't want to show them that I'm bidding a Whip Flare. Stony Silence. Makes sense. Can we beat that card? Yeah, I guess we can beat that card. I do not play Wear Tear. I'm a Temur deck. I have Boseiju. Haywire Might's probably... I guess I can't even... Haywire Might, Stony Silence. I got a Boseiju. Let's take Island. In case they have Blood Moon. Yeah, I added looting at the last minute. I can go re-upload the deck. Might doesn't kill Stony. Yeah, let me re-upload the deck real quick. It'll be the same link. I'm just gonna re-upload it. Should be good. Your Whippler going crazy? Okay, your turn. Yeah, might not doing anything against Stony's unfortunate. Another one. I think I'm just gonna Whip Flare this too. Moto's been really laggy for me. It's been a lot of waiting for server. I guess hold up Spell Snare and pass. I think this might just be from the influx of players at the moment. The old Stony Silence Ghost Vacuum 1-2. Call it a combo. I guess I am gonna cast Faithless Looting. But Breach is gonna be good. I want Breach. I don't want Mox Amber, so I can bin the Mox Amber. Maybe I don't want Unholy Heat either. Play Tamio Pass. You got your VIP. Little symbol next to your name. Tamio down. Knew the spell snare was gonna be good. Rumble. I kind of want Breach. Breach, Tamio, Looting. Yo, Doctor, thank you for the prime. I appreciate that. Let's breach Tamio looting. Not tap like a ding dong though. Let's do it like this. Let's go take the prime as well. I played Energy Twin already. We went 4-1. It was sweet. Oh, Shifting Woodland. I want Shifting Woodland. What do I want? I think I want Rumble instead. Let's pass. Eventually this Tamio ult should let us win the game. Go find a couple of anti-hate pieces here. Never mind. Never mind. Let's just pass. What's up, Garrick? Eventually we'll find our Beseju. God o' souls. Hmm. More rumbling. Urza Saga. Ah, but then we lose our Beseju. Should we just go on the Urza Saga way of winning the game? It might be a little bit more reliable, actually. If I take Beseju, I have Beseju the Stony Silence. And then Ghost Vacuum still here. So if I, like, start comboing, they can Ghost Vacuum, eat my Thassa's Oracle. I think I'm just gonna go on the Urza Saga plan. Tough choice. But I can breach back like a million artifacts. Just start beating down. Yeah, Silence and Vacuum's incredible deck building. Yeah, I could have breached back a Tamio and flipped it. They're giving me back the Tamio. Yeah, I have Illidan stuck in my fireplace. My Tamio. Through Shifting Woodland. Well, now I can Woodland Breach if I want to. So can I Breach plus Heat? How many options? Too many options. I think I can take the hit for 6. Dude, who clipped the Savage Knuckle Blade? I'm gonna find out who clipped that. I'm banning him for life. I died to a Civic Charm. Big Nux. I have as much red mana as possible. What up, Norwegian? Hope you've been well. So I could breach Whip Flare, or I could just go breach Heat. That's probably better. Yo, Eli, thank you for the prime. Appreciate that as well. I think I'm gonna end up exiling my entire graveyard here. Oh, I could needle the Ghost Vacuum. Well, that was the line I had, I guess. Was needling the Ghost Vacuum. I think I'd just do that anyways. Yeah, I know. But like if I kept the Beseju, and I Beseju the Stony, I could have needled the Ghost Vacuum and then gone off. I didn't even think about the Pithy Needle I brought in. Going to 4 here. Game. Eat this one. Free doctor, thank you for the prime in the 26 months. It's okay. It's okay. I appreciate this support. Thank you very much. Amazon ain't cheap. Alright, let's cast Tamio. Let's cast Mox Amber. Let's cast Mishra's Bauble. I want to leave the looting in the graveyard. Now I want to have the breach in the graveyard as well. I guess I can get rid of the other Opal. I have no artifacts in my graveyard. 1, 2. No, I guess I gotta get rid of the Rumble. Okay. Cool. Attack you for 7. They have 1 turn to deal 4 damage. Okay. I get rid of half my clock. Yeah, Woodlands can copy Breach, or I can just cast Faithless Looting from my graveyard and then flip Tamio. I was gonna attack them for 8, because I have 2 grinding stations. I get to attack with the Tamio, I get to make a clue token. They go to 4. I cast the Looting. I flip my Tamio. They forgot Giganta. True. I think I found my Thassa's Oracle. Plus the Tamio pass. Oh man. This deck has so many ways to win. Boop. It's so toolboxy. Knuckle Blade times 2 plus Simic Charm plus Forked Bolt. What of it? Alright, you want to play the clip? You want to see the clip? You want to see my freaking shame, man? Here, I'll play my shame. I conceded the match, I dropped the league, I deleted the deck. I do it again too. Ain't no way I'm dying to double Knuckle Blade plus Simic Charm plus Forked Bolt in 2024 after all these powerful cards just got unbanned. I'm mulliganing. No fucking shot. I'm losing those 3 cards of all the cards in Modern. I just quit MTG and put back the grinding station. I bet Spike was doing his little maniacal little giggle. I gotta get out of here. I gotta leave. No. If I ever see you at an RC again, I'm gonna flash those 3 cards during your matches for psychic damage. I think I might have to commit a crime on you, Nezuko, if you do that. But leaving me with Tomato. The Savage Knuckleblade, Simic Charm, Forked Bolt playmat. You can't kill me in a way that matters. Probably right about that. Goodbye, Tomato. I'll deny a Savage Knuckleblade deck unless it's actually good. Unless it's like Temur Twin with Savage Knuckleblade. I'd play that. If they kill me with Sagu Mauler, yeah, they play a morph and they say go. And they're like 5 mana unmorph. It's Sagu Mauler. Looting. Are they playing Jun Creativity, maybe? Pushed my Tamio. Tamio never stood a chance. It is Jun Creativity. Ooh. Yeah, Torborg is going to appear pretty soon now. Any moment. Bye-bye. I don't want to get Tormod's Crypt. I think I do get Tormod's Crypt. Grinding Station and Bobble Saga. Let's discard Grinding Station and Faithless Looting. I need blue, green, or red, green. Yeah, red, green. Make another token. This is our beatdown plan now. They discarded the Persist. And Surveillant. Trophy, nice magical. Hell yeah. We don't have an Aether Spellbomb, but maybe we should. Modern so back. Cohesive, thank you for the 25 months. I appreciate it. Welcome back. They kept Push Fatale. I gotta deal with this Fable. I can just keep making constructs, I guess. Probably a pretty good way of dealing with the Fable. I've not tried out Giant Creativity yet. But we're playing against it, so I get to see it at least. Oops, all sagas. Oops, all actual sagas. The great saga wars of 2025. Let's bobble them, see what they're dealing with. I'm drawing an Archon. I feel you on that one, opponent. I drew a whole lot of nothing. Gotta do some blocks here. I gotta discard the Archon. Springleaf Drum is deader than dead. I guess like a couple decks can still use Springleaf Drum if they don't have enough artifacts, but any Urza Saga deck is just gonna be playing Mox Opal instead. No, they drew creativity. Come on, man. So gross. Alright, I gotta draw Underworld Breach. Well, it could be Underworld Breach. That was not Underworld Breach. I could still draw Underworld Breach. We failed. There it was. I can't believe they drew the creativity off the one card. That's so sad. Well, let's take Veil Summer. Soul Guide Lantern seems fine. I think we dug significantly deeper than them, and well, I guess not significantly, but we dug deeper than them. We didn't find a breach. It's another matchup where I don't want Emery. Tamio seems a little weak in this matchup. Could trim on Tamios. Maybe a trim on a looting as well. Or Beseju in the 75. I was like 74. Put down a couple of unholy heats. That was crazy to me that game was still winnable for us, despite breaking off the rumble. Plus, we still had another couple looks with Faithless Looting. That's some consistency right there. Because we had 2 mana left for the breach, and then we could go Mox Opal loop, grinding station, kill you. I almost want a copy of like Jason here somewhere, in case our Thassa's Oracle gets surgical or something. And it's not great. I'm gonna try it though. It does have a force negation. Leyline of the Voidum. Into the void we go. Where are you going to Thoughtseize me? Just mill him out. Yeah, it's really hard to mill him out though. Be tricky. In land, Leyline of the Void. For grinding station, play Mox Amber. Yes. Planning on activating Saga. Although I might force a negation Fable. Well, do I even care about Fable? I don't know if I care about Fable. Might just want to say force negation for the actual creativity itself. It'd be bad if they Thoughtseize me and then go into creativity. Yeah, Mox Hope was a good card, turns out. Yeah, maybe I'm just supposed to force the Fable here. Doesn't feel great. Let's take their looting. Let's wait for Moto to figure out how to spin the hamster faster. Yeah. Hamster ran faster for a second. Yeah, it's a lot of lag. Please don't creativity. Not cool. I learned a valuable lesson. Don't force the Fable. Hmm. Yeah, breach Emery. Okay, we're dead. LA line of the board is really good. Not well. I should put Leyline of the Void in my sideboard, Jimmy. I didn't, and I played against a lot of people that did have Leyline of the Void in their sideboard. Okay, graveyard that. I think I played the Mirror twice that league. Both of our opponents had Leyline of the Void. Affinita. Yo, Phil Belmont. Thank you for the prime the 2 months. I appreciate it. Welcome back. Let's rumble, and we see Nothing but lands. Lands all the way down. I think we take Besaju. I haven't played Phoenix yet, no. It's on our long list of things to get to eventually. And I mean a long list. Oh, they're also playing Rumble. Cool. Oh, they're not playing Affinity. They're playing Brood-Scale. They're playing Fleshraker Brood-Scale. I guess that makes sense. Fleshraker's already played in Brood-Scale. Excuse me. It's already prayed. I think they're dead. Play Mox. I play Grinding Station. I play Mox Amber. I grind the Amber away. I play the Underworld Breach. I have to be able to cast multiple artifacts out of my graveyard. Mox Opal and one more. I need to use this fetch land. Okay, we're gonna figure this out. I think they're dead though. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Alright, still didn't find another artifact. 1, 2, 3. Gotta find a Mox Opal. I guess the bobble doesn't really matter here. Bum, 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 bum. Grinding Station. There's the Opal. So now I cast Amber. And then we cast Opal. Then we float a blue. And then we win the game. Always yes, always yield yes. I don't think this deck should be able to do this. I don't think this is fair. Float a red in case I have to cast Faithless Looting. I don't think I will. I don't think this is fair. Yeah, not having to have a creature in play is wild to me. Scoop. Okay, affinity. Or I guess brood scale combo, actually. That's right, it was an affinity. Brood scale combo, Needle, Haywire Might, Besaju. Lightning Bolt's probably fine too. Just take these four. Board out a couple copies of Tamio, probably. Maybe one Emery, one Mox Amber. It's been like my go-to board outs. That's reasonable. Yeah, the fact that Opal taps for so many colors is also not healthy for this deck. What is this forest? I think this forest just didn't load. I don't think there's actually a forest that just looks like the background of the card. I would not have said Mox Opal. I would have much preferred GT over Mox Opal. Or, Deathrite Shaman, or, Birthing Pod. My sons will never be freed, though. I'm just flipping this Tamio. I like flipping the Tamio here because it pressures them to do something. Could have also just played the Emery. But I can play the Emery next turn as well. See if they have something that I need to kill, like Flesh Raker. Grab Digger's Cage. That's a lot of hate. Maybe I don't have to kill Flesh Raker. Flesh Raker is kind of scary, though. I can get a Haywire Might to kill the Graph Digger's Cage, and then I have to deal with... Actually, I think I'm just going to get a Haywire Might to kill the Urza Saga. I think Urza Saga might be a bigger threat here. Once I draw half my deck with Tamio, it's going to be hard to lose from that spot. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Doing well, Coleman. Not necessarily in Magic, but in real life, I'm doing well. Right, VG. Chrome Mox is the answer. VG, thank you for the 10 months. I appreciate you. Welcome back. I decided I was gonna make a construct. Yeah, I did decide I was gonna make a construct. I can go get Opal. No, I guess I'm gonna get Haywire Might. That's right. I remember the plan now. It's all coming back to me. The plan was get Haywire Might and then kill Urza Saga. Oops. Oh, I can't get Haywire Might. Oh shit, I forgot about Graph Digger's Cage. Dude, I'm an idiot. Okay. Could have gotten Needle. I just forgot about Graph Digger's Cage having this little clause of you can't get creatures from the deck. Because it comes up so rarely. But yeah, Needle was the play here. Now I'm gonna get Needled. Or killed, one of the two. Looks like killed. I even read the Graph Digger's Cage. I was like, alright. Players can't cast spells from graveyards. Or libraries. We're fine. We're not casting a spell. Just ignored like the first line of text. Moto seems to be taking a small break. Okay, we're dead. Two Mike. Thank you for the raid. Appreciate you. Welcome everybody. We are playing some Underworld Breach after we scrubbed out with some Jeskai Twin that I think I built poorly. I'm glad you all came in after I decided to grab a Haywire Might when my opponent had a Graph Digger's Cage in play. Instead of before. Yeah, DT is back. I missed Lethal and ended stream. That's okay. I just grabbed a Haywire Might when my opponent had a Graph Digger's Cage with my Urza Saga. And I'm only 2 hours and 20 minutes into my stream, so that's how my day's going. Reckless Tempest, thank you for the follow. think we start on the hedge maze. Not super interested in this bobble. Play a Tormod script just in case. Probably should have boarded out the Tormod script. I don't know how good it is in this matchup, but I guess we'll find out. Vexing Bobble. Vexing Bobble's very good against us. Also, isn't it very good against them if they're playing Mox Opal? I guess they can control when they cast it or when they pop it. That seems pretty good against them. These don't have a Graph Digger's Gauge. Drum. Ah, smart. Oh no, they have a Haywire Might. Okay. How doomed. So your Mox Opal doesn't get countered if your Mox Opal's a Springleaf Drum. So we had Steam Vents and Gas Faithless Looting, I guess. Vaccine Bobble stings. Alright, well, it's been Mox and Mox that I can't cast. Can ban Vaccine Bobble in Modern as well. It's not fair that I don't get to cast my 0 mana spells. Should have brought on my 1 copy of Veil of Summer. Also, this forest is really... It's really throwing me off. Looks like a mountain. Another 0 drop. I think I'm gonna get rolled by this Urza Saga. Super unfortunate that they had Haywire Might. Yeah, bannings are fine. I think Twins, like, not oppressive. At least for the time being. It seems like either Faithless Looting or Mox Opal's the strongest unban. Green Sun Zenith doesn't seem like it's doing much of anything except for being slotted into Titan. And some other, like, toolboxy green mediocre decks. The old Vexing Bubble check. I wish there was a couple more things that got unbanned. Alas, here we are. You feel the sunshine. I don't want to just heat this on untab. Another 0 drop. Classic. Oops. I want to cast that one. I want to cast my Unholy Heat. Overall, I think the bans are good, but they could have unbanned more stuff. I think they could have taken Pod, Golgari Grave Troll, and Deathbright Shaman off the ban list as well. But I think if they were going to unban Golgari Grave Troll, they probably have to leave Looting on the list. Because Looting plus Grave Troll is too much. Makes Dredge a little bit too strong, probably. Hallelujah. Found a Haywire Might. I've been saying the only reason they didn't unban Golgari Grave Troll is because they were really afraid of messing it up yet again. If they messed it up yet again, they were not going to hear the end of it. Because if they had to reban Golgari Grave Troll for the 3rd time, you know the Magic community's not going to let them... Not going to let that slide. They're going to be so upset. Yeah, with it, I don't think you can have both Golgari Grave Troll plus Faithless Looting. I think that's too strong. Walking Ballista, Soulless Jailer, Glaring Fleshraker. They have chosen Soulless Jailer. Permanent cards and graveyards can't enter the battlefield. Players can't cast non-creature spells from exile. I can flip Tamio. Yeah, Jailer does stop Emery. Also stops Underworld Breach in general. You. I'm gonna take a bobble. I don't think the goal was making Legacy light. I think the goal was lose to Soul Guide Lantern. I think the goal was to put rose tinted glasses on modern and make it more like the modern of the past that people enjoyed, more than making it Legacy light. Yeah, the morale was very low. I don't think that's true, Colby. 'Cause I think the Legacy format that a lot of people fondly look back on was the Deathrite Shaman format, and Deathrite Shaman still isn't in the format. Yo, Amaze. Forgot I signed those. That was a sweet thing to sign. So I can play as Needle. Well, as far as I remember, like when True Name Nemesis and Deathrite Shaman and all these Stoneforge Mystic and Maverick decks were around, that was when I think Legacy. Wow, they let me name Soul Guide Lantern. That's when I think Legacy was at its most popular. It had Top and Miracles in it too. Yeah, it was like the SUG hype, right? Because that's when Legacy was getting a lot of exposure. What do I want to get back here? I could pop the Haywire Might on a Blade of Blood Chief and then bring back the Haywire Might. Guess I should attack first. Legacy's definitely not for everybody. But I think that's when Legacy was like at its peak. It's also when Modern was like pretty much at its peak as well. Oof. Unfortunate. I'll surveil. Yeah, the only cards that haven't banned in Legacy were like what Mind's Desire. I love Mind's Desire quite a bit. Not sure it did a whole lot to impact the format, but it's a fun card that they unbanned. Yeah, Goblin Lackey was good. I mean, Mux's Goblin Lackey's not bad. I think we're gonna have to win this with Urza Saga now. I don't know if I have any more Besejus left. I know I could cast Faithless Looting. I should have done this before going to combat. I could try to. I can't cast that from the graveyard. I was gonna say I could try to mill an artifact, but then they have Graph Digger's Cage anyways. I shouldn't have cast the Faithless Looting. I forgot about Graph Digger's Cage. I have like insane Graph Digger's Cage blindness today. That's an infinitely large brood scale you got there. What a bance. Not super well, unfortunately. Games have been really weird. I acknowledge infinite brood scale. An infinite spawn token. Right, because they can move the blade over. No, I guess they can't move the blade over. Yeah, they realize they can't move the blade over. But you do have infinite brood scale. See if I can beat infinite brood scale. I think I should be able to after drawing half my deck. Okay. Well. She missed on grinding station. A lot of Besagers. Fortunately, I missed on grinding station. The grinding station's gone. Now they're both still in the deck. Let's start on a Rumble. Backup Emery seems fine. Play the backup Emery. Moto's got to take a think. Yeah, Tamio, it's not fun in paper. Keep the old Emery, mill 4. There's the grinding station. Okay. So now I get the Beseju. Take out the Grafter's Cage. Yeah, I almost have Natural Devotion. We're getting there. Play this, keep this, play Underworld Breach. Opal. Emery. Opal from hand. That should do it. I didn't big cat. Opal was a mistake, it was a mistake, was a mistake, it was a mistake. Okay. Yay. We defeated Brood Scale. We actually beat a Stony Silence earlier. I was very surprised. I didn't think this deck could beat Stony Silence. We just won with Urza Saga. Yeah, I got decimated by Jund Creativity. They drew the creativity off the top. Game 1 when I was about to kill them, and then Game 2 I forced their Fable and they had creativity on 4 anyways and killed me. After opening up with Leyline of the Void. It was Jund Creativity. It was not close. I'd say 0-2, but it was close, and it was not close. It was just 0-2. Game 1 was close. It's neat. One artifact away from flipping this Tamio on turn 1. That'd be really cool. If we draw a Bobble or a Tormod's Crypt, then we could flip Tamio on turn 1. Scales was pretty good, and we played Scales to a 3-2 finish last night. Opal was a big improvement for that deck, of course. Green Sun Zenith for Dryad Arbor. Sheesh. This is the first time my opponent has gone Green Sun Zenith for Dryad Arbor. I'm here for it, though. Peak y'all gaming. I actually have not played a Green Sun Zenith deck yet. I was planning on playing Yawgmoth next. Like this fellow is. Papa. Let's go to combat. Check out this mana ramp, chat. I'll play a Mox Sapphire, and I will play a Rainbow Mox. Flip my Tamio, plus my Tamio, play my Emery. Play my land, pass the turn, plan on cracking the clue. So sick. Until they yog me, but for now it's sick. Well, I'm gonna float a blue here. I guess I already have Tamio as my legendary, so I don't need to do that. Yeah, this is just vintage. Wait a minute. We're literally just playing vintage. Maybe I actually don't want to crack this clue. I'll lose the Mox Opal mana. I don't need more cards though. Yeah, I think I crack it. It's kind of a close call. I guess I could pick up Faithless Looting out of the graveyard with Tamio. Maybe we found another 0-drop. We got one deeper, and we get to make the mana off the Mox Opal still. Start with looting. Discard those two. Play the Bobble. Play Rumble. Grab an Underworld Breach. If I grab Underworld Breach, which I think I have to. What fun stuff can we do? We can loop Mox Opals and Emerys for a little bit here. Until we find... I think they have Endurance. I suppose they could have Endurance. We just go for it, chat. We could go for it. 17 cards in my graveyard. And win, I think, LED. Let's try to win. Because I don't think things are getting any better when we untap, or when we let them untap. We're probably gonna die. I don't think this is a bobble a bunch angle. I think this is a try to kill them and hope for the best angle. Also pick up Malevolent Rumble with Tamio minus, which adds like a few more cards to our graveyard. I found Unholy Heat. Go to Unholy Heat, Yogg, and pass. That else doesn't seem great. Let's minus pick up the Rumble here. They're gonna have to dig for Endurance, I think. Holy shit. If it's a green card, add 1 mana of any color. I forgot it has this clause on it. 1 green mana, please. What a clause. I would have 100% missed that. Nobody knew that. Nobody in chat knew that. If you claim you know that, you're lying. Why's good with Manamorphose? Nobody's ever picked up a green card with Tamio before. Spike knew. Well, that's because Spike knows everything. I hit my land drop this turn. I don't think I did. I didn't Bamsing. Oh, grinding station. All these lands are tapped. I'm gonna take the grinding station. We hit, boys. Yes. Cameo is so good with Faithless Looting. It's actually kind of absurd. Hope you got endurance, friend. Board for endurance. Yeah, this is not the correct timing to be endurancing, which I'm a little bit surprised about. That they're deciding to go for it right now. Yeah, could they have just gotten Blood Artist and won? I think they could have just gotten Blood Artist and won. Imagine just winning. Couldn't be me. Alright, they're gonna keep going. Yeah, they make infinite snakes, which they could have won with Blood Artist. It's so unfair that you can do this combo without a creature now bamzing. It's actually so broken. Yeah, they can still win if they find another Quarter Calling. Moto's having to think. Moto's having a little think over there. Artist could be in hand. I guess now I can leave Unholy Heat in the graveyard. I don't know if that makes any difference. Hi, Thoracle. You have an answer for the Thoracle. Not inside of the Modern Challenge. I'm probably gonna wait on playing Modern Challenges for a little bit. This game one, I highly doubt they have Surgical game one. Not sure what I want to play in Modern yet. It's a whole new world. I want to find a deck I like first before I start jamming challenges. Yeah, I don't like entering challenges with God accounts. Because I feel like I'm just taking money away from other people that actually paid money to be in that. Why does my dad hate me? Thank you for the tier 1 in the 2 months. Your dad may hate you, but I don't. You have to actually win matches? Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'd rather have their money with my real account too. It's a golden, it's a broken, hallelujah. I can't believe we won that. Was that turn 3? Yeah, winning with the DB feels bad, losing with the DB feels bad. But being part of the boys doesn't feel bad. Yeah, they must only play 1 endurance. They messed up. He didn't do his best. Eh, well, everybody's best is a little bit different, you know? The boys. Do you want a Whip Flare? I guess if they're gonna ban the Green Sun Zenith for Dryad Arbor Plant, Whip Flare just sounds a little bit better. I'd take Force Negation if they're on Chord plus Green Sun Zenith. Yeah, if they just got Blood Artist, they could have killed me, but I don't think they realized that they could have just gotten Blood Artist and killed me. They want these 7. Trimming Unholy Heat seems like trolling. I think I like Tamio more than Emery in the matchup, so maybe I just cut the Emerys. I found Emery to not be a critical piece anymore after playing these like few matches. Which makes me wonder, could you just build like an Emery-less version and just not even play Mox Amber, just play Opal instead? You could play Mono Red Grinding Breach if you really wanted to, I guess. Because you have Grape Shot. Spike! Somebody gets Spike on the phone. Spike! Mono Red Grinding Breach, Spike. Cut Thoracle, they'll scoop early. Scream a Bobble. Unbanned Tribal. Not a bad idea. I'm just gonna eat this in the sun. Yeah, they probably drew Blood Artist. Who's got the clip of Dingo getting Simic Charmed? Oh, I featured it. Oh, it's a command too. I'm drawing Yogg, but they don't have double black yet. Yogg, Moth, Thran, Physician. Worst looting in my life. It's a terrible idea. I just don't think it's a terrible idea. Sounds like good content to me. We got Soul Cauldron, Quarter Calling, Schoos. Soul Cauldron's kind of concerning. Imagine just pick up Soul Cauldron. So I know they have Yawgmoth in hand. Soul Cauldron's about to hit the table. They can eat Scavenging Ooze and start eating my graveyard. Yeah, I had to drop from the Savage Knuckleblade. I don't think you understand how embarrassed I was to get beaten down by 2014 or 2015 standard all-star Savage Knuckleblade with Simic Charm backup. I don't know why they left Black Man up. BRB, dusting off the big knucks. What does Simic Charm do? +3/+3. Abrupt Decay, the Pithing Needle. Yeah, can't do anything about that. I think maybe I should have just done this at end step. Because now they can eat my Mox Opal or my Urza Saga. I guess I could have done that anyways because they have Wall Roots mana. No, I should have done this at end step. I made a mistake. They're going to kill my Urza Saga now. My Saga! Maybe that's fine. Maybe I don't even care about that. Shifting Woodland, they have 4 types. They can turn it into a Scavenging Ooze. That's looting. Not a great looting. I feel like that's been a common theme. Less looting into not a great looting. Oh, it's sick, Dork. It's sick. Long time no see, by the way. Opal as well. Whip Flare. Whip Flare is kind of useless. What do? I think I just loot. I shall find something that's on lands. It's back on Dredge. Well, that's a shame. But I found Yawgmoth. That's also a shame. Here's Yoggers. This game is probably impossible to win. Maybe I should just cast the Whip Flare. So if I cast the Whip Flare, then they can't like bounce these young wolves off of each other. I was kind of just hoping to dodge for one more turn. So what kind of free spells do they have? They have Endurance probably, Force of Vigor probably. I'm allergic to Titan. It makes me sneeze and cry and punch the air. I haven't tried Phoenix yet. I'll get to everybody's pet decks. I swear. I think I want this. I'm drawing it anyways. Here we go with the Whip Flare. Then we go with the Unholy Heat. Why is everybody adding me? Stop adding me, I'm scared. Yogg down. So I can get the Yogg back with the Shifting Woodland. I just gotta buy time. Which, I don't know how realistic that is. Asterisk, except Titan. Watsy Hater says Titan is gas now. How do I know you're not Nop? That's sus. Go for the breach. I think I just need to like cycle Bobble here. If they have endurance. Shit. Scheiße. Well, that went about as poorly as possible. Okay, I drew too many lands. Like I drew a bunch of lands off those Faithless Lootings. Oh, you're what? Hater. Oh, you're a watch hater. Okay, that makes sense. Don't look at my wrist. I got nothing right here. I'm just gonna run it back. Someday at Watsy headquarters, I think Arya just really, really likes Amulet. We got the mythical turn 1 Rumble again. I got you. Let me VIP you. There you go. You're a VIP now. Drawing another Mox Opal. Uh-oh. These draws have been less than ideal. Maybe I should have kept that around for the Saga. I don't really want to get Force of Vigor though. Eat. Unholy Eat. Oh, I just want to heat this, or do I play the Saga out? I think I'm just gonna play the Saga out. They have a Soul Cauldron, I'm gonna be very sad. But if they don't have a Soul Cauldron, we're chilling. Much rather than play something like Grist. I played Modern since 2018. Is this good Modern like then? It's different. It's different and not in like a super positive way. I don't think it's bad by any means. I don't think it's as fun as back then, but then again, I might just be nostalgic. Much more powerful. That's a good way of putting it. Sword and Shield, thank you for the Prime the 9 months. Appreciate the resub. Do you think Zoo changes in significant ways? Well, Zoo no longer has the Zoo cards. Or by the Zoo cards, I mean Giganta, which was the best Zoo card. So yeah, you lose Giganta, and then you gotta figure out if you want to play any double pip cards because you lose Giganta. So, I don't know. I don't know what significant changes Zoo gets. Or if Zoo's even good enough anymore. What a pair take. Cast your last pathetic Quarter Calling or Green Sun Zenith. Shit. So sad. Young Wolf in the Rex Sage, huh? They have Haywire Might over there too. Things aren't looking good for your boy, chat. Dogmoth has so many artifact and enchantment destruction spells. I think what I have to do here is use Shifting Woodland on my Haywire Might and then use my Mox Opal to pop the Soul Cauldron. Which is kind of a really sad turn, but I think it's a necessary turn. Smo's turn. 40-second queue time and counting. Is Modern dead already? Yes. Already. Words for 2. What do we think they're getting for 2? Scavenging Ooze. I don't think I can get the Force Pitch Thassa's Oracle. No, you don't have Yogg, do you? Just like a Hapatra. You have a Yogg too. Okay. Humi. Thank you for the 20 months. John's back. Time for you to be top of the leaderboard again. Get on the grind. Force Negation kind of felt like bait to bring in. I think I can still win this game if I draw Underworld Breach off the top. That's not bad either. Start with Rumble. There's the Breach. I don't know how I beat Yawgmoth either. I take land and I heat the Yogg. And then the Scavenging Ooze is gonna kill me. Usually no, but they have a lot of artifact enchantment hate spells. I should just cast Faithless Looting. I would have drawn in the Mox Amber, Misty Rainforest. I don't know. If I heat Ooze, I feel like I'm just gonna untap and lose the Yawgmoth. I'm just gonna pass and hope they mess up. Because I do have the Thassa's Oracle in hand, so as long as I can mill my library, I can just cast the Thassa's Oracle from my hand. If the Thassa's Oracle was in the graveyard, then it becomes a whole different ballpark, whole different story. I might just lose to them drawing Young Wolf plus Blood Artist, but if so, that's the beats. Them's the beats. I don't know if I can do a ton about that. Yeah, Modern is everybody's playing their pet deck because why not? That's that command broken. There it is. They're probably gonna be purely reactive now. I'll have many Force of Vigors. Other fun stuff for me to fight through. Outland Liberator, huh? This is like the most artifact enchantment hate stuff I've seen in a minute. I can't win. Too many artifact and jam. I hate spells. I'm surprised I didn't exile anything. Doesn't matter. We died. I haven't tried creativity yet. Turn 1 looting. On a Mox Opal. Spin a Holy Heat. And it's probably greedy, but I'm gonna mid the Misty Rainforest. I guess I should play out at least the Tormod script just in case there was some sort of reanimator strategy. I don't know if they have main deck Artifact 8. I imagine not. Most decks don't play main deck Artifact 8. Energy is just a power creep version of Jund. Technically, yeah. Everything is just a power creep version of Jund at the end of the day. Anything that goes better than 3-2. Goblin Bombardment. Looks like Mardu Energy. Hey, we found the worst draw on the deck. Didn't mill any artifacts here either. Pinging the Emery, and then they're gonna zero kill the Emery. Yeah, I didn't really expect the Emery to stay alive anyways. Guess who's back? It's Emery. I think I have to kill the Ajani though. Ajani's gonna be too big of an issue. Gonna clock me too fast. On the plus side, I can float a man with Urza Saga, go get Mox Amber, turn on my Mox Opal, play the Emery, have the mana from the Mox Amber, maybe breach into something. Yeah, ETB, Mill 4. Guess who's back? It's Ajani. I guess I have to pop this Tormod script now. Looting. Grab the Mox Amber. Guess play the Emery. It's really awkward that we're like not able to do anything. Yeah, no Mox Tantalite. Yeah, the Brood Scale deck seems really good with Opal. It's on my long list of things to try. FOMO. I think they're playing FOMO Twin. Discards Flage. Cast the Thoughtseize. Takes my Underworld Breach. Kinda. Brood Scale's a kind of a Scales variant where it plays Brood Scale plus Blade of the Blood Chief and just tries to kill your opponent with Walking Ballista. It's not really trying to do any of the scale stuff that you typically see. Travis, thank you for the raid. Appreciate you. Keep the bobble instead. Getting kind of dismantled by energy still. Hope you had a great stream, Travis. Did you play Hammer? Did you relive your glory days? So many Johnnies. This Johnny card might be a problem, chat. Into, I guess, Hedge Maze. Edge Madge. I need to find exactly Underworld Breach. It's not exactly Underworld Breach. We have a pretty large graveyard. So they get to ping me, they get to sacrifice the Orc army, and then ping me again. Then they're gonna deal 4 with a Johnny. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm dead. I'm dead. Man. I don't know if we would have gotten there still. There's not any Moxen in my graveyard, unfortunately. So I drew 1 for turn. Get the whip players. But Barb and Najani is still such a big problem. Haywire Mite's fine. The Needle's fine. Could bring in Veil of Summer since they're on Thoughtseize. Spell Snare could be okay as well. Let's board out the Emeries. Let's board out a Mox Amber, a Bobble. I think the 2 grinding stations are pretty important. Could trim on like a Looting and a Tameo. Don't want to like trim too much though. Otherwise my deck kind of does nothing. Yeah, we can keep it. Give it a shot. Play the Bobble out too. In case they decide to Thoughtseize me. Not gonna have much to look at. Got my spell snare. I'll leave this Bobble uncracked for the time being. Leave the Breach on top. I'm gonna pass with the plan of activating Urza Saga a whole bunch. Yeah, siding against Mardu energy is even more difficult than siding against regular energy. So you have the added dynamic of extra Thoughtseizes and other black removal to play around. Bowmaster as well. Energy's still a very good deck. They got a bad Cloud Post, I agree. As long as we don't get Planar Nexus as well. I haven't seen much Boros energy, to be honest. Can't say which one's better. Double Surveil. Grab Haywire Might here, but I kind of just want... Yeah, let's grab Haywire Might. I don't have to pop this Tormod's Crypt quite yet. Okay, now I do. Gotta get rid of the Flage. Otherwise, yeah. The Flage will kill me. They mulligan into Oblivion and then kind of just lost. I think I'm gonna take this Veil of Summer out on the draw because they could Thoughtseize me on the play. I don't get to Veil it. How you doing, Shaka? Could bring the Soul Guy Lanterns as they're on FOMOs as well. Drop another Bobble. Demonic Tutors. Thank you for the raid, buddy. Appreciate you. Hope you had a good Yoggin stream. We're gonna play your Yogg list after this. See how it goes. Fuck a Johnny, yeah. Yeah, I just lost to an Ajani game 1. A Johnny plus Goblin Bombardment is still pretty broken. I still think they should have banned a Johnny over Amped Raptor. But hey, that's just my 2 cents. I lost to creativity this league. My spell snare. Yeah, it was the Jun list I lost to. They just went like Faithless Looting into Fable, Fable into creativity, and I was just like, okay, that's fair. Get the Yogg list. Yeah. I found it on Goldfish. Take my Faithless Looting, rude. Thank you, Mr. Tutors. Have yourself a wonderful rest of the day. I think I go get Thundering Falls. Man, it would have been really nice to have that Faithless Looting, huh? I'm gonna keep this on top still. It does make the removal live, but whatever. Say la vie. Damn, it's a good card. I haven't played it. Well, the only time I was gonna say I haven't played Energy, but that's not true. The Energy list I did play was Bamzing's Energy list that swapped Amped Raptor and Ring for 4 copies of Village Bellringer, 4 copies of Splinter Twin. Don't flage me. I'll cry. I'm serious. I mean it. There's like 600 people here. I will cry in front of all of them. Excellent. I'm gonna pop it just to take care of the Faithless Looting. They're really scared of Faithless Looting. We went 4-1 with Twinning Energy. The list was okay. We'll pass. I'm gonna hold the Spell Snare until death. I'm gonna heat this. I don't really want to spend my Whip Flare until I see Ocelot Pride. Let's go Surveil. I guess I have to get Hedge Maze. I don't want Island. Looting was just here for flipping Tamio mostly. Also, filling the graveyard's not terrible. Because, you know, your payoff is Underworld Breach. My opponent certainly is not doing anything. I beside you. I'm also not doing anything. My hand's a bunch of nothing. I feel like they're just sandbagging 2-drops at this point. Why have they bought Giganta? Are they stupid? What's wrong? Gonna cry? Gonna not buy your companion? Homo. Discards Flage, plays Arena of Glory. Holy shit, I got. I didn't even think about that. I've been gotten. Don't get priority after the fear of missing out trigger. I have to try to kill them this turn. All good and well until Flage shows up. Okay, well I cannot do that. So I believe I am deceased. Kind of drew 3 breaches. Not much card selection, no lootings in here or anything. You've died. They played that pretty well. Maybe I should have spell snare in the FOMO. I didn't even think about them just discarding a Flage and then giving a haste and killing me. Good plays by them. I guess I need to spell snare the FOMO. Which doesn't feel good either. Or I could have killed it with a trigger on the stack. No, it doesn't work either. I guess I need to pop the Tormod script in response to the trigger. Yeah, that's what I need to do. Alright, chat. I'm going to put up a poll with a bunch of decks. You guys can vote on what you want to see next. I didn't care for the lootings in this deck, but I don't know. It feels like there's something here, but you can remove some colors. I think you can actually just take out Tamiyo. You can take out Thassa's Oracle. You can take out Emery. And you can just play like red-green with Grape Shot or something. And have it be just as good. There's too many colors in this deck, I think. You can definitely just go down a color now. Opal just provides you the flexibility to the point where you don't need a creature. You don't need Mox Amber even. You could just play whatever. You can be mono red if you want. You can just play Grinding Station, Underworld Breach, and Mox Amber and a bunch of artifacts. Or Mox Opal and a bunch of artifacts. Wait, we could play Cheerios.
Have you
Bing
peeked?
bong, bing bong, bing bing bong.
Have you peeked?
You're a third-rate duelist.
I can't take it anymore.